Well, after buying this tracker, this is the first time driving it after the day I bought it, and I'm broke down. So I ran into a couple problems. I got about 400 pounds of tools out of that van to put in here, and it holds the weight just fine. The van now does not bottom out because it does not hold that weight. Unfortunately, I don't want to put more than 500 pounds in the tracker because I have to worry about weight pulling it with the RV. I probably have half the tools out of the van, which means I have probably 800 pounds of tools around there. So what I'm going to have to do is get rid of some tools, find out what I don't really need, duplicates, things like that. I'll probably have 12 10mm sockets in there, things like that. Get only what I absolutely need inside the van, or the tracker. Take the tracker out to Smithton and weigh it with exactly what I will have in it when I take it on the road. Make sure it's less than 3,500 pounds. I'm trying to keep it closer to 3,000, 3,100, around there. So that's what we got. A few beautiful days here in Pittsburgh in the 70s. I think 3 days. Then it's going down 50s and 60s for highs. It's October. It's what you expect in October here. Well, I'm going to keep on working on the tools here. So I'm not very good at making the right decisions. Buying this to tow with that seems so much easier. I watched one YouTube video and I was like, oh, this is simple. I just put the thing on there on a tow dolly, throw her and turn the four-wheel drive into neutral, and then put the vehicle into park for some reason and just tow it. Then somebody said, you better look in the owner's manual, which I did, and it says you got to tow it backwards on a tow dolly, put a strap on it to the steering wheel, and then stop every 200 miles and check, or run it so that fluids flow through the transfer case and all that. Or you can flat tow it. Flat towing is something I didn't want to do because it's a big investment. I did find a used Blue Ox flat tow bar for 500 bucks. And I was like, oh sweet, same price as I get a used dolly for. Well, then you have to get something brake thing to work the brakes for you while you're driving. I'm not quite sure how that works yet. And you also have to get the bracket for the tracker. Look at a tracker bracket. What can that be? 50 bucks, 100 bucks? That's another 400 or 500 bucks. The brake control, another five. I mean, it would be 1,500 bucks into this thing, which is really cutting into the money I had to even travel in the first place. So that's going to make it so that now I'm going to be delayed longer and longer. First day driving this after I bought it, I went up to Sam's Club to get gas. Then I got back in it and it wouldn't start. I tried. Got calling people on the phone. I waited about 15-20 minutes. Pulled the camera out to tell you guys that I bought a lemon, or I'm having some mechanical issues with it. And I recorded it and it started right up. I'm like, of course. And I haven't had that problem since. So, from what I'm told, it's a cam sensor. It gets hot, and it can cause that to happen. So I'm not too worried about that right now. I'm more worried about towing it. I like the idea of having these brakes helping these brakes, rather than just pulling that and going down hills with just the RV's brakes stopping everything. I have just enough now that if I were to pack up and leave, I could spend $500 on a dolly and just go. But it just doesn't feel right. I think I need to flat tow. I'm gonna have to try and pick up some side jobs the next couple of weeks here. I gotta run and go help a friend out, so I'll be back. I'm not trying to sound like a Denny downer here, bringing everybody down or whatever. It's just when you want something so bad and you just can't, you get so close and you just can't get it. You know, life's short. Shorter for some than others. And I've had this dream for many, many years to do this. I really want to do it. Just every time I get close to it, something happens. So there's a reason for everything. I think I'll work this week on the RV, cleaning it up. At least having it ready to go just in case. I do need to fix these brakes though. I can't do it by myself. And just get my mind working today, I guess. Just try to figure out what I'm going to do. Got to do something because I can't stay here forever. Let's see what else I can, see if I find anything else to film today. I'm trying to get a video out. I want to format this memory card and start all over with it. I can't believe how dirty this thing's got. Just tell them, nasty, dirty. So awful. The window, everything, just so filthy up there. Yeah, good thing I washed that first, you know, the hood. Why are there hornets going into my RV? Where did he just go? Well, there's definitely some more hornets on my RV going into the siding and the overhead. So I sprayed them and ran and like a little girl into the RV. So I will be doing some caulking here probably this week. I'll clean the whole thing, caulk it, try and keep that kind of stuff out. I think I'm just going to sit here and watch some YouTube videos and bring me back up again, because I hate feeling like this, especially on a Sunday. I shouldn't be feeling all negative about this. All I got to do is, if I want something to happen bad enough, I got to make it happen, and I'm going to do that. I'll check back in with you later, or this might be it. I don't know.
Enough to fit on it, you can engrave people's
I'm not trying to steal this video. This is Van City Van Life on YouTube. All credit should go to him. Just showing you this cool setup. I'm not showing you the whole video.
Craft fair and make little wooden coasters that are customized.
The thing on under his right arm on our left is a Jackery power pack.
You can do that stuff on this thing.
Solar
I'm pretty
charger.
good at using the standalone one.
Or solar.
Center.
What do you call them? Power pack. This thing was on his left. Our right is an engraver. Engraves metal, wood, leather, paper, everything.
You can pick up the bundle with the X-Tool F1, tag team it up with the Explorer 500, which will get you 1 day of use at a craft fair, or the Jackery 1000 will get you 2 days of use. And it's so simple. You just turn on the little button right there and it turns on the power plug, you plug in the F1, and you're out there making money at the craft fair.
Let's do a leather patch.
And this thing is not allowed to run. The only noise you're getting from the laser is that little tiny bit of noise from the motors moving around. But other than that, the only noise on this thing is the exhaust fan. It's cool, no matter what setting you use, you're kind of bouncing around the same thing between 45 and 60 watts. Okay, that's pretty cool. So
like I said, I'm not going for any kind of credit off that. That's Van City Van Life. I'll link it here. Well, I'll at least write it down here. I don't know if I know how to link it yet. That's a pretty cool little setup he got there. He's out of Canada, and he has 2 ambulances and 2 vans. He just travels. Right now, I think the engine just went in 1 van. So he's been moving between vehicles. And he has a bulldog named Cruz. It's pretty cool. So check him out. I just thought that was something cool to show. I'll be back. That was just a little tiny sliver of his video. So be sure, if you want to see that, go to his channel and watch the whole video. Well, after watching some videos and just thinking and researching, I've decided that my attempt is going to be to flat tow the tracker, figure out where I'm going to put the e-bike, because the e-bike's not going to fit on the back of the tracker because of that spare tire. I really don't have anywhere else to put that spare tire. So either I'm going to have to put it inside the RV. That's terribly inconvenient. Or find some way to mount it to the back. And I got the spare tire problem again on the back of the RV. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll probably take the front seat out of the RV and put it there. So I think somewhere between the 21st and 28th, I'm going to plan on taking off with whatever money I have left. Just travel slowly, 100 miles max a day. I'm going to put enough money aside that I can either drive the tracker back to Pittsburgh if I have to, or fly back and take an Uber. Because I don't want to be stuck in the middle of nowhere with not knowing anybody. I think I'm making this my plan now, and I'm just going to work really hard at doing it. If it doesn't happen that week, then it'll have to be after that. But for now, I'm just going to go, and if I come up with anything better, I'll let you know. See ya.